Hello everyone, welcome to my video for the SV650RR Facebook group. I'm going to be this morning really briefly just talking through my initial prep for my assault on the BEMSEE Minitwins 2020 Championship this year as a rookie. My first year of motorcycle racing ever. I've raced before in karts, absolutely love racing, haven't done enough of it in my life. And so this year I decided to give it a go. Pretty apprehensive, it's a lot to get ready. It's January the 8th now, and on the February the 16th I go to Brands Hatch to do my racing licence, to do a practical and a theory test, and after that I think the first race for the Minitwins Championship will be in March. So March, April, first two rounds, Brands Hatch and Silverstone. So never been to Silverstone before, I've been to Brands Hatch, so super excited about that because I'm okay at Brands Hatch, I know the track pretty well. I'll just take you through really quickly how I got here. 2017 I started doing motorcycle track days, and I enjoyed it hugely, like many people do, got the bug. And then for 2018 I bought this SV650 here, bought it stock, completely stock road bike. It was pretty new, really good nick at the time. I wanted something that was going to be reliable, and I'd heard them good on the track, but didn't quite realise how much work they needed to get them to sort of kind of really usable state. But what I really love about the bike is that between over 2018 and 2019, when I moved from the intermediate group through to the advanced group, the bike and I, we kind of grew together, which was fun. We went out to Donington first time out with some stickier rubber and some sintered pads, but that was about all. Completely stock, and it was a blast, but you know, pretty limited in terms of what the bike could do, and me, of course, no doubt about that. So we then took off to Mallory on my second one, by which time I'd done what is the traditional upgrade route. First thing for this bike, which is suspension. Stock suspension is really poor, so went with Maxton. Looked at Öhlins and K-Tech. Maxton was a bit more affordable, and I like Richard at Maxton. He offers a really good service, I think, personally. So I went with Maxton. Some new fork internals. Had the top caps changed as well at the time. Bit of a mistake, as you'll find out in a minute. And then a lovely rear shock, adjustable rear shock as well. So massive difference to the bike. As you'd imagine, huge difference. So I started to go quicker, and as you start to go quicker, you start to sort of unearth other limitations then of both yourself and the bike. Next time out at Snetterton, I'd put myself an M4 race exhaust on, give myself a bit more power, and then just like bit by bit as I was learning, my pegs started hitting the ground as I got quicker, rear sets went on, got a quick action throttle fitted, braided hoses, and a few bits and pieces, but it still looks completely stock, which is kind of fun. Obviously the exhaust pipe is, if you look closely you can see all the sorts of things, but at distance it looks stock, which is pretty good, because throughout 18 and 19 I got better, and did about 6 track days a year, so not a huge amount, but not sort of insignificant either. And then I found myself at the end of 2019 in the fast group, first at Bedford, where I was for the first time, and then slightly accidentally, because they put me in that group, No Limits, which was absolutely fine. It was good actually, because I needed the push. And then at Brands Hatch I entered in an MSV track day in the fast group and had an absolute blast. Decent enough lap times, and I put the bike away for the winter thinking, okay, looking forward to my track day season in 2020. But I was kind of conscious I'd grown at a decent pace. I was thinking, do I go for a bigger bike? I really fancy a big litre bike, and but I just love this bike. It's just it can embarrass bigger bikes just because it's so agile. You know, it's so incredibly agile, brilliant handling. And I thought, no, let's try and do more with the SV. I've come so far in it. I've spent so much money on it as well. God knows, you know, it's cost a fortune to get it to where it has. So I thought, no, let's go for it. But racing seemed the next best option, and I kind of do a bit of reading around, and it's pretty clear that people who race said, you know, you never look back. Track days are never the same after you've raced, so give it a go. So I'm pretty apprehensive, but I'm in good company, because there's some great Facebook groups out there, the BEMSEE Minitwins Facebook group, and there's a novices group as well, a rookie group, which is really great. And I'm seeing lots of posting now on that group, and everybody's in the kind of same spirit. You know, everyone's getting their bikes ready. Are they going to be ready in time? All a bit nervous, like the guy's going to be there on the 16th of Feb at Brands. I can see that from what they're saying. So it's kind of exciting, and like I say, everyone feels the same. And you know, at any race you go to, if it's a field of 30, there's always someone at the front, there's always someone at the back, and there's always bags of people in the middle. So I'm not too worried. I don't intend to go and set the world alight. I'm just really excited about going racing again, which I've not done in so many years. So this is a bike I'm going to do it on. Like I say, need to make a few changes to make it compliant with the BEMSEE Minitwins regs. You'll see the forks are off, point I made earlier, the fork caps need to be standard fork caps. So because I had them swapped, initially I've had to send the forks back to Maxton, which is fine because they needed a service anyway, and I'll come back with the original fork tops on. Bit of a mod required for Maxton to do that, and the bike will be good to go then. From that perspective, in any case, bit of lock wiring to be done, race fairings to go on, new rear subframe from JHS, got some really good kit to go on this bike. I'm told I will fall off. You know, this is the thing with racing on a track. It's a could when you're racing. Apparently, it's a kind of when thing really. So it's important that the fairings are good and all the kit that you put on is sufficient to kind of withstand any impact as much as it will, obviously depending upon the severity of the impact. Hopefully, I won't get hurt. That's the plan, but I'll do a walk around video so you don't have to watch this long video. I'll do a separate video and a walk around just to show you what I've done to the bike so far since I bought it at the start of 2018. Show you all the changes I've made. They're all pretty standard stuff. All that available information is available online in various forums, but this is an up-to-date forum. There aren't many up-to-date mods for the SV650, so I'm doing a 2020 forum, video diary, whatever, so people may find it useful. I don't know. If they don't, then it's good for me to look back on, and as I say, I'm excited about 2020, so I hope you find this useful, and I'll be back online again soon. Okay, thanks.